Clear? Everybody with me? If, meaning, if somebody spots the moon, fasting is obligatory on everybody. And this is the difference when it comes to the local and the international sighting. Right? The local and international sighting, which is an issue every year. Every year we got to argue about local and international sightings. And it really, in reality, Islamically, knowledge-wise, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of an issue that we got to say. They off it, they're not on it, they're not on Sunnah, they're calling people all these names and all this stuff because they don't follow the same moon sighting. And that's the narration from yesterday between the Sahaba when they came and he said, no, I'm going to follow this, what we're doing. And it wasn't a big deal. So it says what? If, meaning, our issue comes in the next issue. وَيُصَامُ بِرُؤْيَةِ عَدْلٍ يُصَامُ بِرُؤْيَةِ عَدْلٍ. We fast according to the sighting of the moon based on the person being adl, just. That this is a just, trustworthy person. The person who came and told us that they spotted the moon is a trustworthy person. Man or woman. Man, woman. As long as they say, as he says, mukallaf. As long as they are a person that is mukallaf. You know the word mukallaf? We hear this a lot, mukallaf. Mukallaf. La. The person who comes, they say, a person comes in here, nothing, and they say, yo, we spotted the moon. We spotted the moon, Ramadan starts tomorrow. Do we accept everybody who walks in here and say that? We accept their statement? La. We don't take that from everybody. Right? They have to meet certain requirements for us to accept their statement. That means if we take that, let's just say, for example, all of the Muslims in Philadelphia were fasting together on the same day. Allah yasir, Allah. Wafaqana. And I mean, if Allah allowed that to happen, which would be khayr wa barakah, right? And somebody came in here and they said, listen, I just spotted the moon. Ramadan starts tomorrow. Everybody's statement like that is not accepted. Like they say first they have to be a person that is just, upright, trustworthy. Meaning if a person is known for openly sinning, open disobedience, we're not taking that. You're not trustworthy enough for the Muslims to build a pillar of the religion on your statement. He says, secondly, mukallaf, that they have to be two things, mukallaf. Whenever you're mukallaf, it means two things. Baligh aqil, that they have to be baligh, reach the age of puberty, and they have to have a sound mind. So if a kid comes in here, right, 9-year-old, he comes in here and he says, yo, we just spotted the moon for Ramadan tomorrow. He's a good kid though. He might be known, mashallah, he's in the masjid, he prays, he might lead Tarawih. Right? He might be able to lead the Salat of Tarawih. He might be able to lead some of the Salawat and Tarawih, right? He comes in and he says, I just spotted the moon, it starts tomorrow, Ramadan starts tomorrow. Now, he doesn't meet the requirements for his statement to be accepted. He's not valid, right? Or another brother or sister, they have reached the age of puberty. But everybody knows that, they're not sound when it comes to their mind. They have issues. We can't accept that statement. That's why it says, even if it was a female. One female may come and she may say she may be trustworthy, she's of age, she's valid, reached the age of puberty, right? She has a sound mind, she comes in, she says, listen, I just spotted the moon, Ramadan. I just spotted the moon for Ramadan. Ramadan starts tomorrow. If she meets the requirements, we can take that. Even if it's one person, man or female, male or female. Connected to that, or not to that one right there, but it says, وَإِنْ صَامُوا بِرُؤْيَا وَاحِدًا أو لغيم 30 يوما ولم يرى الهلال لم يفطروا. He says, if the Muslims fast 30 days, they fast on the statement of one person. The brother comes in, it was by himself, he came in, or the sister comes in, trustworthy, of age of puberty, sound mind, they come in, we trust them, we know them to be upright. They say, listen, I saw the moon. Ramadan is the month. We accept it. We all fast in the month. We start praying Tarawih. He says, and we go 30 days. We fast 30 days. So if we fast 30 days, that means what? We should be able to see the moon. We go out after we fasted 30 days, right? It says, well, lam yura al-hilal, and the moon is still not there. The moon is still not there.
Either he was wrong.
Huh?
Eid is after the 30th day.
Is the Eid the next day? We fasted 30 days.
Next day.
And even on the 30th day, the moon is still not there.
No, then apparently he was wrong.
In the beginning,
Yeah.
they were wrong in the beginning. Does that mean we're wrong? Does that mean everybody gets a sin? It don't mean that, because we're allowed to accept that. If somebody comes and they meet all the requirements, we're allowed to accept it. But he says what? What if that happens and then 30 days go by and then the moon is still not there? He says, lam yuftiru, then they don't end Ramadan. They don't end Ramadan at that point. He says why? In the Psalm, in the Makana ihtiyatan, because they fasted. Is it permissible to fast when one person comes and tell you? Yes, it's permissible. Based on the hadith, when the Prophet ﷺ came, the hadith of Ibn Umar, he said, Tara al-nas al-hilal, people saw the hilal. He said, فَأَخْبَرْتُ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهِ عَلَيْهِ وسلم. I went and I told the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, one person, Ibn Umar, Abdullah ibn Umar, radiallahu anhu. He said, فَأَخْبَرْتُ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهِ عَلَيْهِ وسلم. He said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, or Umar, he said, أَنِّي رَأَيْتُهُ فَصَامًا. He said, أَنِّي رَأَيْتُهُ. I saw the moon, فَصَامًا. So the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam fasted based on the statement of one person. And the hadith says, وَأَمَرَ النَّاسِ بِصِيَامِهِ. And he commanded the people to fast based on the statement of one person. So if one person comes and we accept it, and 30 days go by, it's no sin. We ain't gotta go, find a brother or sister and go at them or none of that, right? But what do? He says, lam yuftiru. We don't end Ramadan on that. We go out 30 days and the moon's still not there. It's clear and the moon is not there. We don't end Ramadan. He says, the end of Psalm, in the Makana ihtiyatan. Because even though we accepted it, it was ihtiyat. Because the rest of the year, the months begin with the Shahada. 2 people have to see it. But Ramadan, specifically, we could take the narration of one person. Why? Huh? Which hadith? Umar. We have a specific text saying that we can accept the narration of one person for Ramadan. Outside of Ramadan, the months are based on the witness of 2 people. Everybody clear? So even though it says that we fast the ihtiyatin wal aslu, and this is the qaida that was mentioned in class on Monday, baqa'u Ramadan. The origin is that what? We know it is Ramadan, it's just not over. So the origin is, if we didn't go out there and see the moon after 30 days, then it stays Ramadan. Clear? Everybody with me? Tayyib. He says, you went with that one? No?
So, in other words, if I'm fasting 30 days, and they don't cite it, I gotta fast the following day.
Why?
On the 30th night.
You gonna fast? That means we all fasting now 31 days. Why?
Because apparently they was wrong.
Apparently, they was wrong in the beginning. So the first day didn't count. So yeah, we fasting 31 days in totality, but only 30 of them from Ramadan. Right? Now the issue is, the person who came and told us, they were what? They were just. They were people that we trust. It's a trustworthy person came. But a trustworthy person obviously can make a mistake. Right? A trustworthy person can make a mistake. So just because they made a mistake don't mean we follow up and we do another mistake. We correct it. We don't break the fast. We continue and complete the month. You with me? Huh? Really, we not, honestly, you never know. You never know, man. Allah decree that the situation change, and it's better if we have the ability to go sight the moon ourselves. That's better. So we need to know this, because inshallah we get to a point where we can go sight the moon ourselves, right? Do a local sight. Because many of them might say local is better than international. Many of the scholars.
So you cited he was clear when he come in. Ramadan is in.
Right.
And now you fast those whole 30, and it's not cited on the 30th day.
Right.
And you still fast.
A trustworthy person went there alone by themselves. They said they saw it. And maybe they made a mistake in what they saw. They thought they saw it and they didn't. You got to know what you, number one, sighting the moon ain't no just go out there, it's just going to be a big old thing sitting there. You got to know what you're looking for. You dig what I'm saying? It's possible they went out there, and even when they do it in the South, it's a group of people that go, right? You got to go out there and you have to know what you're looking for. The person went out there, they thought they saw it. They came back to tell the Muslims, listen, I saw it, Ramadan start tomorrow. Everybody knows this person to be trustworthy, they're not a liar, upstanding person in the community. We take their statement and we go, alhamdulillah. We go the whole month, 29 days we won't see the moon, 30 days the moon out there and it's clear. How you gonna break the in Ramadan and you haven't seen the moon? We assume that we did 30 days. That's the assumption. But there's no line in spotting that moon. There's no mistake in seeing that moon. You dig what I'm saying?
So now with regard to like local sites, so how, on top of the initial 2 prerequisites, right? Is there text that supports that you have to have, I guess, be sound in knowing what you're looking for, like you said?
What you mean? Is it text that
like
say
you
what?
said, they of the age
They
of
reach age of puberty.
They have sound mind. But is there something that they say they have to be known for knowing what they're looking for? Like they might be of puberty, they might be of sound mind, but they really don't know what they're looking for. So
exactly. That goes with anything though. Nobody's gonna send a random person from the masjid out there, yo, go see if the moon, go check on the moon tonight. It's gonna have to be people that's known for doing that. And that's part of the issue of accepting, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but people follow the sighting based on who they trust. If you trust, some people don't trust Saudi. A lot of people, they don't trust Saudi Arabia, so they're not following them. They don't care what they say about anything. They're not following, they don't care about none of it. So they don't trust them, so they're not following. Cool, it's no, like you follow who you trust. Ain't no big deal. They said, we didn't follow Saudi. All right, it don't bother me if you don't follow Saudi Arabia's sighting. I trust them personally. If you trust somebody else personally, alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to be at each other's neck about. Especially when you got narrations from the Sahaba who dealt with the issue and they moved on with life. You know what I'm saying? طيب. We're going to stop after this. He says, وَمَنْ رَآهُ وَحْدَهُ فَرُدَّهُ. It's the first person. أو رأى الهلال أو رأى هلال شوال وحده صانع. طيب. The person, he comes, and this is important to show the level that Islam, we need to take our reputation, it should mean something to us. Our reputations as Muslims should mean something. Shouldn't be I'm doing me and that nonsense where people get that, I don't care what people say about me. Islamically, there's no basis in that Islamically. You don't find that attitude nowhere amongst the imams of the past or the Muslims of the past. I don't care what people say about me. And they're doing disobedience. Not, I'm going to worship Allah and obey Allah and I don't care what people say. No, I'm going to disobey Allah and I don't care what people say. You don't find that. Not with the Sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam or the Sahaba, anybody came after them, from the righteous Muslims. Here, it says, وَمَنْ رَآهُ وَحْدَهُ فَرُدَّهُ. A person who comes, because if the person is upright, they're sound mind, they're of age, we can take this statement. There's no sin. The person who comes by themselves and they come and they say, I saw the moon, but we don't accept their statement. Why wouldn't a person accept their statement?
They're not upright.
They're not upright. They're known to be disobedient, openly sinning. right? As it says, فَرُدَّ خَبْرُهُ فِسْقٍ, because it's an open sinner. Open sinning, if we don't know, is to show people your disobedience. So when you're taking a picture and putting it on whatever one you're going to use, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever the ones is, whatever you use, to take a picture of yourself being disobedient to Allah and show the world, this is open. I'm openly showing you that I'm disobeying my Lord. Push like. And then some Muslims go and they like it. Muslims go and then they push like on somebody disobeying Allah. Openly. Forget all that hadith about covering your sins and that person comes and they say, I saw the moon. We don't accept it. We're not taking your statement. There's no honor in your statement. Yeah. We're not going to base our pillar on someone's statement who openly disobeys Allah. So their statement is rejected. We don't take it. Okay, where do they put? Listen, their person, they're not accepted. What if they really saw it?
Still don't take it.
We don't take it, but he or her, they have to fast. He saw the moon for Ramadan, right? So for him, he's sure, yaqeenan, he's sure I saw the moon. But since they ain't fasting, I'm not going to fast? No. It says that person who saw it, even if they don't take a statement, he has to fast. He or she has to fast. Or at the end of the month. At the end of the month, right? The person, they saw the month, they saw the moon for the next month, Shawwal. If they saw the moon for Shawwal, that means that Ramadan is what? Finished. But we don't take their statement. So do they break fast or not? Huh? La. Sauna. They continue to fast.
Even though they certain that they saw it?
They certain they saw it. Nobody takes their statement. What do? Continue fasting. There you are. There you are. It says, why? It says, Sama, lam yuftir. They don't break the fast. Why? لقوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Because of the hadith, al-fitru yawma yuftiru nas. Right? The Eid al-Fitr at the end of Ramadan, is the day that the Muslims, not you by yourself because you saw it in the beginning, the Eid is the day that the Muslims see the moon, or the day that the Muslims break the fast. And he says the same thing for the second Eid al-Adha. Well, Adha Yawm, so if that's the case, and their statement is not accepted, then that person continues to fast until the Muslims as a whole break fast, and then they break fast with the Muslims. We'll stop there. Inshallah ta'ala. Any questions? Sisters? طيب. We'll stop there, inshallah ta'ala. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. The top of your man.